And what's interesting to me, and Stefan, maybe you can start here because you've invested in this now, where in addition to servicing Publicis agencies, you're now going to independent agencies and client direct with the Viviki offering. So why was that attractive? I mean, you all have plenty of work to do to kind of build automation into the operating agency.
No, I mean, the background is that we're so extremely good within Publicis that we can now dedicate our time to the outside markets. No, I'm kidding. It's the fact of the matter is that, you guys are investing 25 million. I should be your fiercest competitor, but we probably have a similar strategy. Anyway, but there's investment behind that. There's lots of, lots of intelligence in there. And the truth is, there's a market of, call them independent agencies, for example, who just do not have the means to go down that track, okay, and to invest that kind of money into knowledge and infrastructure. Nevertheless, their clients are in the need of the same kind of solutions, and that there is a market. And we're speaking a lot of agencies, which then elegantly takes me to the superstructure in terms of thinking about the alignment of technology, data, and content, and that is something I guess only a couple of groups in the world can actually build. And thinking about how rich your data can be, it is obviously useful to get a broad set of clients through agencies in there or directly. So that's the background.
Okay, all right. And what about Analytic? Does Analytic go client direct, or have you contracted with the independent agencies outside Omnicom, or are the Omnicom operating agencies your sole focus?
So it's definitely more of an Omnicom focus. We have worked with some outside shops, but in general, I think what we're finding is that if you look at the breadth of companies that we have under the Omnicom umbrella, we have a tremendous amount of opportunity within our own shop to bring leverage to the market, to bring new business models into all of our affiliated network agencies. And we've built out a stack now that is a global data platform, a global supply marketplace, a global buying platform that we can roll out across all those different agencies. And I think what may be a little bit different in our approach is that we're a little less focused on building a standalone agency or business and a lot more focused on the idea of the transformative impact that we can have across the entire network. So I'm not out so much hunting for how do I get the next client as I am how do I drive this deeper into the operations of the entire business.
Got it. All right.
And I think that's a really important distinction because, and coming back to my problem with agency trading desks, we're at Xaxis, we're not trying to be a centralized resource for programmatic within Group M or WPP. We're building a programmatic media platform, and in the long run, we're going to be more sellers than we are buyers. And I think that is a distinction, and you have to think about how is the WPP, how is Xaxis different than Acuan? We're getting to a point where you can no longer compare these companies. It's sort of apples and oranges, and people like to say, Publicis is different than WPP is different than, well, they really are different, and they're much different models. They have different business models. They have different investment strategies. So it is an important distinction, I think.
Client direct.
So most of the focus has been in-house on the agencies. There are certain markets though where there are opportunities outside which we've gone for aggressively. So especially markets like Japan and China, where there are a lot of independent shops which don't have their own solutions, which want to work with us and we work with them. There are of course markets like Spain as well, which are very performance driven, where we've gone direct to clients as a performance solution, where 70% of our business comes from outside the group. So we do see ourselves as revenue drivers, but for now the focus is on our own group.